We're at Photo Booth Expo 2017 looking for cool things, and that brought me over to the DJ Trivia booth. And typically we would have Dave here and he would be talking to us, but you know, his contract said that he couldn't be on film more than once, or actually he's right here. The story that I want to do today is we have one of the affiliate owners here from Duluth. Aaron Abrahamson is a friend from the Duluth area, and you've been doing this now how long?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. So I wanted him to kind of give you guys a little bit of the story about what the process was like to get started and where you're at, you know, how long it took you to get to where you're at today. Obviously 2.5 years, but you know, there's a growth.
Yes.
And I want to talk about that. So let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, so the beginning, I ran into Dave and the DJ Trivia crew at the American Disc Jockey Association show here at the Westgate back in 2014.
Yes.
And learned about trivia, learned what it could do for my business. I'm a multi-op. We do weddings all summer long. Weddings used to be 90% of our business. And became the affiliate. Dave flew into Duluth. And I think that's why now they fly everybody to Lansing, Michigan for the training now, because Duluth, sorry, it's too cold for him. But flew in, gave me the training for 2 days, taught me everything, how to run the game, how to train my DJs to host the game, so on. Learned the sales pitch to go to the bars and restaurants. Ultimately, it comes down to helping the bars and restaurants make more money. Yep. And so it's only worth it for me if it's worth it for them and they're making money and prospering. And so I spent 1 day a week every couple of weeks going around talking to all the different bar owners and restaurant owners in my area. And right now I have 25 bars and restaurants that we do trivia at every single week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. So you've got obviously a staff that you've trained to go out and do that. So
yes.
how many different people do you have trained that are covering those?
Well, let's see here. Thursday nights are our busiest night. We have 9 trivias every Thursday night. So we've got about 13 hosts that are trained to do it, myself included. So we have some backups and so on. But really, the thing I discovered, and some of my growing pains, being a primary wedding DJ company and having my wedding DJs doing the trivia, was it was kind of like putting handcuffs on them, because my DJs, they are used to being so interactive, so out there and so on. But with DJ Trivia, we want to have the same consistent customer experience at one location to the other. If I had to swap hosts, the players shouldn't complain because a host got changed. Oh, we like the other guy, he was more interactive. And so I found that hiring young college kids, hiring school teachers, stay-at-home moms, they like the work as part-time. It's easy to do. The system runs itself. They get to have fun, be interactive. And now they're getting microphone skills on the microphone, and now they're asking me, hey, can I get trained to do weddings on the weekends? So it's been great.
Very nice, very nice. So that was my question, is if it was a great training ground for that. So you went there for me already.
Yeah.
So now, how long did it take you? You're at 25 now. How long did it take you? Is it something that took a year to get you up into that kind of a range, or is it taken?
So I became an affiliate December of 2014. By August of 2015, I had 18 locations.
Nice.
Now we're up to 25 locations and going strong, and it's really transformed my business.
Very much so, I would imagine. Wow, that's a lot of people to be working with and getting them out there.
Yeah.
And you know, do you have some of your existing wedding DJs that are doing that also?
Yes.
Or do you have to hire new staff?
No, so some of my top DJs, they're still great hosts. Now that I got them to understand, okay, we do the DJ Trivia game the DJ Trivia way, and they're happy with it now. And they now actually manage and train, and so they've taken on more management roles within the company. I'm here with DJ Trivia for the 3 weeks. We were at Mobile Beat last week, here at Photo Booth Expo this week, and Bar and Nightclub Show next week. I'm spending 3 weeks in Las Vegas, and everything's all being taken care of back home. Luckily for March, we didn't have any weddings booked in March, so
it helps a little bit, but still, it's nice to have a staff that knows what they're doing and can do a program and a system that will work well.
Absolutely.
So let's talk income-wise now. Everyone's going to wonder, you know, how long does it take before a person's actually seeing a profit on something like this? Is it something that it takes 2 years to?
You see a profit on it with one location. Let's do some simple math. With DJ Trivia, 99% of us affiliates all charge $150 for trivia to a bar.
Okay.
There's 50 weeks out of the year that we can do trivia because Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, so on. So factor 50 weeks. 50 times 150 is $7,500 a year that a bar is worth to me as a customer. How many brides do I have to sell weddings to get that to make up that revenue?
Yeah.
And then next year the bar's still happy. I don't have to sell them again. So it's annual recurring, weekly recurring revenue.
And it's weeknight.
So every Tuesday night at 7:30 at Canal Park Brewing Company, we do trivia. Or every Sunday night at 6 o'clock at Foster's Sports Bar, we do trivia. It's family friendly. And when I say bars, I'm talking like an Applebee's, a restaurant. Our primary audience, player base, they all got gray in their hair. They want to come out, have a meal, have 2 or 3 beers, be home in bed by 10, and have fun. And our players come up and say, this is the highlight of their week. They'll get a group of people after work, they'll come out, they'll play trivia, and then with DJ Trivia, we got the built-in leagues, so teams come out week after week, their score adds up, and it builds that camaraderie, it builds that community.
Sense of community.
Yeah.
It does. And of course, I'm sure your staff, now once they found out that they're able to get an additional little check each week with the weeknight work, that's got to be a motivating factor.
I've got a couple guys that they host 4 or 5 nights a week. And so 4 nights at $50 a night hosting, that's $200 a week, that's $800 a month. That's a mortgage payment.
Yeah, exactly.
Working part-time in the evenings.
Yeah, just a couple of hours. Because the shows are how long do you do this?
An hour and a half.
Sure.
Yeah, and ultimately, I walk into the bar with this trivia kit in one arm, a custom PA 50 speaker from Guitar Center, it's a $100 speaker, and a speaker stand. I walk in, plug into the TV system, host trivia for an hour and a half, pack up and leave.
Nice. Quick in, quick out. And it pays the bills. That's awesome. And you guys are in the Duluth market, and that's a pretty good sized market. How far? Have you guys got just in the city of Duluth, or are you guys going out to some smaller venues? So if I'm in a small town, I'm in a town of say 300 people. I mean, are you get some smaller towns like that?
Oh yeah. If anybody is familiar with the North Shore of Lake Superior and Duluth area, we have locations in Cloquet and Carlton. We have a location in Brule, Wisconsin, a little small town of 700 people. We have locations up in Two Harbors and halfway between Duluth and Two Harbors. And those small county bars, it's great there. Any place that is hurting for business is a desirable place for trivia because we help the business. I think about what kind of economic impact I've had on my city, and thinking about that the bars need to make back 3 to 5 times what they're paying me as an entertainment or a promotion to be worth their while. That's what they're taught in restaurant school. And so knowing that the bars are making that back, knowing that I've had bar owners complain to me, I had to hire an extra waitress to work Sunday nights. Like, are you really complaining?
Yeah.
No, but it's the extra tips, the extra staffing, and so on. What kind of economic impact is that having now with people coming out and spending money and stimulating the local economy in my city?
Yeah, for sure. That's a really, especially in a smaller community, that's a really important part of it.
And Duluth is a city of 86,000 people.
Yeah, so it can be done in smaller communities, whether it's 86 or 700 people.
Or 700, yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. You guys can go check out more information. Go to djtrivia.com. We'll put a link in the description below. But you get to hear it right from one of the affiliates now. We'll have to get David, and he can do the next one and tell us all about his side of it. We're at the Photo Booth Expo 2017.